made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take together.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin, forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Griffin on first down. Being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's a Akello Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado, and he's going to take this one back to the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Griffin on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumerville in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive fry break. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointed he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the...
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
23 yards on the play.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old, led the NFL in receptions with 107.
Third oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. Two guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Griffin, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They go play action. Griffin sliding out of the pocket. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
To throw on second down. Griffin. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Ahmad Brooks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Griffin escaping the pressure right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting 49. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Right.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one...
Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, fighting off the defender. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Griffin. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Play clock winding down. They run. It's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes...
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third down, Griffin. Flushed out right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Griffin going to give to Johnson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down following the run. Now Griffin. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Ahmad Brooks. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Griffin now off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some great. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Griffin shrugs him off, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Griffin. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. To throw is RG3. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So out now come the Cardinals. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Griffin to throw. And he's got Gresham. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Griffin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now it's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Griffin, and that'll be caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his 3rd touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Griffin. Caught right side, Gresham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, hitting him for a 1st down.
For 5. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Griffin on 1st down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. RG3, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Griffin. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. We
saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Griffin. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Dial in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On 2nd down, Griffin dancing to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They asked Reuben Foster to do a little bit of everything when he was at Alabama, when he's playing middle linebacker. And we saw one more example of what he can do. He can rush the quarterback, too.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Out of the gun, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's... Scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Darren Sproles, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It would definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Arizona, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.